Thank you for joining me today, Saturday, July 16, year 2016. I'm always wanting to almost say 2006. I don't know why my spirit drops to 10. I can't be 10 years backwards, I'm sure. I should be thinking forward. How are you all doing today? I hope everybody is doing good. As always, my name is Toyin Ajoke Ilori, and I represent Dee's Will. Again, I welcome you to this podcast. Today, I want to talk about a very disgusting thing. It's disgusting because a lot of people do these things without giving it a thought. But it's one thing that is kind of close to my heart because it's something that affects especially women way too easily. Thank you very much for joining me, Posse. As always, you haven't missed one podcast. I appreciate that and I have noted it. Kemi Fumilola, thank you for being here today. Dele Omole, I appreciate you. Baragbenga, I see you too. Thank you for being here. When people join me on these things, one thing they do to me is they boost my ego. They are supporting me in a way that they do not probably realize. You see, when anybody you know is doing anything, the least you can do is to support. I'm not speaking financial support now, but even if it's moral, when you support and you encourage, you're building that person. I can assure you that you're also building yourself. Thank you very much for being here with me all. Kemi Ifemi Maye, I appreciate your being here. Rahimi Latifu, Assalamu alaikum, Baraka Saturday. This is too much for me, but how are you? Shegun Yedeji Bishop, thank you for joining. Today I want to talk about toilet habits. I recall one Sheson years back. Each time Sheson came to my house and used my bathroom, God, I would almost want to cry. He had this horrible, poor bathroom etiquette that I just didn't know what to do with him. At some point, I told my ex that he probably needs to tell this guy to stop coming because I can't. Every time he uses the bathroom, I practically have to wash it. Now, if you come to my house, if you're close to me and you come visiting me, I can assure you of one thing. You will eat good food because I will make sure that I make good food for you. But I can assure you of the fact that my clothes will be hung, will be all folded and put in the right places. I don't have the anointing to keep those things, especially that clean. Uncle Longe, thank you for joining, and I hope you're enjoying the US. I don't have the anointing to keep. What I do is, once the washing is done, I have this huge bowl, this huge thing in my room, and I just dump all the wash clothes in them. And each time I want to wear something, I'll just go in there, look for it, iron and put on. I know that's what I do. I'm not saying it is right. But please, if you go into my bathroom, my toilet and bathroom, if you go into that place, the way I run that place is such that I want you to be able to go into my bathroom and eat. So if you come into my bathroom at any point in time of my life, the place is sparkling. It doesn't smell. You know, you go into some bathrooms, no matter how clean it looks, you smell the wee. You smell the wee because over the years, we had been dropped on the floor on something. And each time it's dropped and it's not cleaned like right away, it does something. It just leaves, then after a while, no matter what kind of washing you do, it never goes away. There are some homes like that. If I go into a bathroom that looks clean and smells, I walk out. I can't tolerate it. I don't know if it's because it's a male thing. Unfortunately, you see, we women, we have to sit most of the time when we do anything, whether it's number one or number two. we have to sit on these commodes. Unfortunately, many people just use the bathroom so badly that you don't want to, of course, even step in there, except you are more than pressurized, so to say. The guy I was talking about would come into my house. Anytime he came to my house then, this guy would, I don't know, I think it's just careless. I know with the men, especially those men that are older, and I understand that prostate cancer is already dealing with them, and they have to move close, so to say, or the thing drops at, there's a way, I don't know how to explain it. There's a way the thing drops, that it doesn't just like shoot, and then it drops and it stops, and then it drops and then it stops. Now, such men, if they are lazy and they just plant themselves on a spot while they're doing this wee, they are likely to have a trail of the wee drop on the commode and on the floor, possibly on themselves. And when you drop this thing, like I said repeatedly, after a while your bathroom starts smelling. And no matter how much of cleaning you do, the smell just lingers. I cannot tolerate anybody that has a poor toilet habit. It's okay for you not to do your dishes in my house. It's okay for you not to fold your clothes and things like that. But it's not okay for you not to know how to use the bathroom good in my home. Whether you are a guest or you are my family. That's one thing I cannot tolerate from here to there. One, I am very susceptible to infections. I am extremely susceptible. I catch infection easily as a woman. So if I now have a bathroom that is, maybe that is what really like built that or inculcated that into my life or habit. I catch it so easily that I can't bring myself to use many of the bathrooms. In fact, I don't feel comfortable using any bathroom except the one in my house. Of course, we don't have the public bathroom. We don't have too many of them in Nigeria, so we can't even begin to think or talk about, how to use that or how not to use it. But please, if you most men are guilty of this. Most women are not guilty of this. Most women know to, even when they don't have all these papers and things to line the bathrooms, most women know to maybe take tissue paper from their purses, lay them on the seat of the commode before they sit if they have to sit. But most men, especially when they are doing just the wee, they have the tendency to just stand there and just do this thing and drop all over the place. I can assure you it's not something that is decent. It's not something that is nice. It's not something that is complimentary. It's not something that is hygienic. It's something that actually makes many of us want to poop. So please, if you are one of the people who do any such thing, I'm not castigating, so to say, to mean like, how dare you, whatever. No. Some people just don't even know that is something that is not good. They just, as far as they're concerned, they just walk into the bathroom, use the bathroom, and step out. No, it's not good to do that. If for any reason I have a personal, I won't say law. I just put it in my brain from when I was young that no other human being should walk into a bathroom and see anything that I did. If I have diarrhea, and that one that does and then the whole commode is all messed up, I can assure you that before I step out of that bathroom, I would clean it. I would clean up my mess. And all the remnant of the dew that flew here or there, I would clean. Because I have made it my business and a personal thing that no other human being needs to see my waste. I want us to inculcate that culture into ourselves. It's disgusting when you walk into bathrooms and then you see somebody wee on the seat or on the floor or on the rug and things like that. If your wee is the one that is not shooting straight at the time of beginning, please, I beg you in the name of God, follow the wee into the commode. Just go straight into it with it so that you can aim right. I mean, that's the least anybody can do. And that's really what I want to talk about today. It's not one. I know it's not a fun thing. It's not something that most of you are enthusiastic or eager to hear about. But it's just the truth of the matter, and it's the truth concerning. Is the truth concerning how some people just use the bathroom. Ogunyemi Olubenga, Uncle Gabriel, Apostle Shegun Matthew Adedokun, Lolu, and Yinka, thank you all for watching and being here with me. I don't know if anybody has anything to say to that, or if you have any advice you want to give people, or if you have. I personally just feel that you should just be a little bit more conscious. There's really nobody that cannot try real hard not to mess up the bathroom. There's really nobody that I feel should not be able to do the right thing in those places. But I guess it's more of like not knowing, possibly, because this Sheson guy that I mentioned, I probably think he just does not know. I'm not sure Sheson knows that he's not supposed to drop his wee on the seat of the commode or on the floor. I'm not sure he knows. Because if he knew, I had complained so many times that I got to a point that I was wondering why he just was not able to do the right thing when he went into the bathroom. Some don't know, some don't care, and I'm just hoping that with me speak about it and with me come out publicly to say, you know what, he's not one of the good things that anybody would like in the home or anywhere. I'm believing strongly that a lot more people will correct that little flaw or blemish that they have and do something about it. I come on Wednesdays and on Saturdays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. If you have anything you want to talk about, feel free to please get in touch with me. I'm open and of course very willing to listen and possibly bring these things up. This toilet one that I brought up today was actually inspired by a girlfriend who has a family living. A family came on vacation and with the couple and their 2 kids came on vacation, and she is almost crawling the wall from what she calls the kids' bathroom etiquette. She says she's pleaded with them, she's spoken. It's as if they just, even when they do the main job, they just do it and they walk out of the bathroom. And the mother just feels that, well, that's how they're spoiled, don't mind them, kind of attitude. It's not like she's even thinking they need to improve on that. I think also we should inculcate in our children from a very young age that attitude of the next person not seeing your thing. I'm speaking to people via this medium because I know a lot of kids will say, how many people even have the commode or the thing? I think many homes and every home does have that. The number of people using it is irrelevant. The key thing is many people have these things, and we should teach our children from very young ages to let them know that there is a way they have to do this thing, and there is a way they have to go about it such that, one, they actually, when you clean up after yourself, it's like you're honestly cleaning up after yourself, because whatever you leave now, you never can tell what that thing will become vis-a-vis if you ever have to visit that particular commode again. When you clean up after yourself, you are saving so many people from infection, from all these funny things. And of course, you are speaking good of yourself and by yourself. So that's key. We can teach our children to know to do the right thing. We can teach our children to do exactly the right thing concerning the bath. But we also have to even know this first. If you are one that you go into a bathroom and you don't even know how to use it right, what do you want to teach any kid? If you are the kind of man or woman that you go and I'm repeating it. If you come to my house and you go to my bathroom and I see a drop of your wee on my commode, I'm thinking so negatively of you. That means you don't have the etiquette we're talking about. Because if you do that, the least you can do is to get some tissue paper, wet that tissue paper, wipe off that wee, so I don't even see it. I don't have to see it. I don't want to see it. We need to do this a whole lot. Shegun Yedukwe, thank you for being here. Tumishe, and if for what your Lagunju, I appreciate you. Bayo Bankole, how are you doing today? Oh no, How is everything? Tokwe Adejiwura, Abisola, and Henry. You all, I thank you all for being here. Uncle Gabriel, that's not what we are talking about. Looking every inch and no more at your, whatever this morning. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But we are talking bathroom etiquette. When I'm saying bathroom, I actually mean what we call toilet. I mean, many people don't use it right. Many people just walk into the place, they do their wee, and then we have drops on the thing. Or some do, like I said, the diarrhea one that just flies out of your butt, and it's all over the place. And all you just do is flush and think it's okay to leave the place like that. No, it's not okay. It's okay to clean up after yourself. It's okay to teach your children to know to do this. And ladies especially, I'm going to mention something that's a little bit, there's nothing to it. We all women know we should do it, and I think most women do it. But again, if most women don't do it, they might just take a cue. I mean, it's okay not to almost want to do it, because maybe the bathroom you went into does not even have the facility, and all you could barely do was just to sit there and do your thing. I have been to the bathroom in the airport in Nigeria, and right in the bathroom, there's really no water or anything for you to do some stuff. The least you can do is get yourself some tissue paper. Even if it's just the wee you do, please clean your private. Dab it. Get the bulk of the wee out of it. You can't get everything out because you're not close to water. The average Muslim would do what they call tamba or something, ablution, I guess. I hope I'm right. After each visit to the toilet. I'm not a Muslim, but every time I was taught as a young girl that every time I went into the bathroom, I'm supposed to get some water or get something, moisten something up, and use it to dab my private, because I don't want to smell. Most men don't want, there is a natural smell that comes from our private part. It's natural, but we can make it worse when we use the bathroom repeatedly during the day, and then we do nothing about it. We are supposed to be at least clean. Even the men, when men wee and they just shake that thing and they put it straight back in their thing, I put my hand, of course I've been with with men wee, so I'm not coming out and say, how did you see the man wee? Of course I have seen men wee in my presence. And then if they do this and just shake that their thing and walk out, my head just does bagger. Because I'm thinking, there is a drop still left on the thing, or there's something, clean it off. And a lot of times I would just drag the man back, and go back and clean that. He said, what is that? Whatever. I said, no, it goes beyond you just shaking this thing. Clean it off. So anytime, especially, imagine a man that, okay, maybe you just did round one, and then he went and wee-wees, and then he shakes the thing. And he's expecting you to do round two. He's expecting you to do a BJO. He's still going to put that thing back inside you. And it has that. I am so disgusted. I know that's why people say that I don't enjoy love making, because all my laws and rules are just too stringent. But I would rather prefer a man that thoroughly cleans up. Clean up, and then you can come back to the job. It's safer for everybody. It's neater. Especially with the women. It's I told you now, Tokwe, how do I know that men shake? I said I have been with men who shake. I didn't lie. Am I a baby? At 51, I would say I haven't seen a man wee and shake the thing. I beg, I have seen. Yes, I saw they shake and they didn't. Oh, sorry, they shook and they didn't clean up. So we need to teach our children, especially, that it goes beyond dressing well. It goes beyond looking good. It goes beyond the perfume, the makeover, and things like that. The toilet habit is one habit that I take so close to my heart. It's something that I believe strongly that every human being should know to do. It's something that I feel that a man, a woman, the young, the old should know to handle. You don't want to go to places and if you come to some place like my house and then you do that, it just tells me a whole lot about you. It tells me the totality of your personality. The neatest and cleanest place in my house is my bathroom. I have a combination of my bathroom, my tub, and my toilet, the commode in the same place. And that's the cleanest place in my house. Every other place may not be as clean because I almost don't care. But my bathroom is so important to me. Like I said, maybe because I'm highly susceptible to infection. When I was younger, I was always getting infected so easily when I used all these public bathrooms. So maybe that's what got into my head to want to make sure my bathroom is just always very clean. I recall there was a time I met. I used to go to this church. I was in between jobs, and I used to go to this church office, and with my own. And then again, you see, I don't know. I just believe that the bathroom should also be the most decorated place in the house. So if I walk into somebody, if I have a boyfriend or a man or anything, and I go into your bathroom and your bathroom is a mess, be rest assured it's going to change. I can't tolerate ugly bathrooms. It has to change. I can tolerate you not know how to dress. We will fix all that up. But of course, if I walk into your bathroom and I see the bathroom looking funny, no shower curtain or very shower curtain, or be rest assured it is going to be changed. I believe that much in it. And also, I mean, with this talk, if I have inspired anybody and you think your bathroom needs some jazzing up or something, go ahead and do it. That's a place where you do something that is fairly important. It's important to... I do a lot of thinking in the bathroom, showering, sitting down to do the big job. So maybe that's why I like that. But I believe strongly in a beautiful bathroom, and maybe because I'm conscious of the beauty of that bathroom. Maybe that's why I'm also extremely conscious of usage, especially you go in there and then you do your thing and you make a mess of it. Abisola says, this is what I tell my folks all the time: keep the toilet the way you would like to meet it. Exactly. I mean, if you keep your this toilet's the way you would want to meet it, you definitely will be doing everybody a whole lot of favor. That's a good one, Bisola there. Kemi Funlala says, Auntie D, thumbs up and well said. Good afternoon, my dear, and how are you? Tokwe Adedura says, how do I know men do shake thing? I've told you now. I know now. I've seen a few men shake, so I know they shake it. And when they shake it and it's remaining, they don't clean it. They just walk out like that. It's disgusting. You should clean up, man or woman. After even ordinary wee, especially if you're in the comfort of your home or the comfort of some hotel where you have access to water or toilet roll, I think you should clean up. No matter, even if it's the tiniest of wee, you should clean it up. You don't want to leave it on your body. That's my personal thing. I don't think you should leave that sort of thing on you. I expect you to clean up. Chike says, a few days ago, hi Chike, and how are you today there? Hope everything is going on well in Abeokuta. You said a few days ago we were talking about squatting. Remember that too is principally urine. If you complain about sticking it back in after round 1, men suck. Oh Lord, you are taking us out of this thing now. Men suck during and after squatting, so no complaint. Well, you all know my position on these things, and you all know that everybody's always said that I'm too finicky. Like I said earlier, I catch the infection too easily. In fact, in my life, if I go to bed with a man and I feel funny, usually I just leave that man, because I don't. It's just I'm too susceptible to infection. So if I have anything to do with a man and I feel good, I don't feel any infection, no peppery feeling, no hot or funny feeling, I would likely beg that man never to leave me, because I'm like, wow, there must be something good about you, that you have done something good with yourself to be able to have kept yourself that. Because I catch this thing, I am highly susceptible. I don't know what the average, with the average woman, when they do all this back and forth, they don't feel. But if you do that with me, I'm likely to have an infection. So that's why you always have to clean up. That's why I always have to clean up. That's me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, I don't know if it's because of some low antibody that wise. I don't know. But I just know I catch it easily, which is why it's important to me that my bathroom especially is extremely, and when I talk bathroom, I'm talking the toilet is extremely clean. That's me. And then if the man is comfortable with putting his mouth there, which one is my own Chike? If he's not comfortable, let him say, oh yeah, go and clean up. But if he's comfortable with it, some are, but I'm just not. But if the man is comfortable with that, I'm not going to be the one to say, no, don't do it or don't anything. So that's not for me to decide, and I didn't complain. No. Ola Oh, you say I believe you are helping the carefree men. Well, I hope they are listening. I hope the men who stand on the commode and do their thing, and I think I understand with age, the shooting definitely changes degree or direction. And then if you know that that is what is going on in your life, the least you can do, like I said, is just to follow your way into the commode. Once you see that the angle is dropping, is coming out to hit anything outside of that hole, the donut, just follow it into it until you're done. And then again, I think men, you see, you make this mistake. When you do that shaking, you actually splash way all over the place. Rather than do the shaking, why don't you get the toilet roll and just dab on the tip of your thing? I know you all shake. Oh, don't let me say you all, sorry, before somebody jumps me and says that's being too generalistic. No, but I would think 99% of men finish their wee and they shake. Now, when you do your wee and you shake, where do you think the thing you're shaking is flying all over? And that's what we're talking about. We don't want that happening. We don't want our children, our friends, or our family, or even ourselves catching any infection. So when you do your wee, don't shake if you can. I doubt if people can change at this point in time of their life if they have shaken the thing like all 50, 60, 40 years of their lives. So, but if you can really get it into your head and let it stick that, okay, I want to change. I'm not going to shake this thing when I'm done again. Rather than shake it, I'll get me some toilet roll and clean the tip of my thing, the head of my, or the tip of my, the hole or whatever. And then I'll be done. And then you can put that in the bathroom and flush. It will help a lot of people. It will help yourself. It will help family and friends around you. But when you do that shaking, you're spreading this thing. The one or two may drop on the floor, on the rug, and that's what we're talking about. That's when we begin to have this ammonia smell. If, like I said, if I walk into any bathroom and I smell weed, no matter how clean that bathroom is, I'm stepping out, because that means something has been accumulated over the years. Many people do it not because they are dirty people. It's just become a part of them. They didn't know better. They were not taught better. They lived like that all their lives. The average one of us will just stop by anywhere in the bar and you use the bath. You just bring out your instrument, just do your wee, shake the thing and put it back in your underwear. Many men are like that, especially back. But you see, if you are using the bathroom, it's okay for you to do that. Maybe outside, I would understand. You went to a party, you have had some alcohol, you really need, and then of course with age, the prostate is pressing on your bladder, so you really have to do it. It's okay to do that outside. There's no bathroom, you can't do anything. But please, if you use a commode or a bathroom at home, it is important that you use it right because of other users. Thank you for being with me today. TK, what do you finally have to say? You say if you use toilet paper and leave particles on it, you have to go and explain to your madam Taya. Well, I think if you use the toilet roll, you will see yourself, except maybe the pot-bellied men, or if there is water around the place and you dab the toilet roll with water, I don't think it should be, well, I understand what you're saying, because if as a woman my husband takes his underwear off and I'm seeing toilet roll on his private part, it will be difficult for him to convince me that all he did was use the bathroom. Yeah, it would be difficult to convince the woman that all you tried to do was just use the bathroom and clean yourself up. But of course, if you know that the thing is likely to stick, because even we women, when we use the toilet, we know that we don't, I don't think we leave anything stuck in us there. We find a way around to making sure that we are clean and good. So Kennedy says, what's going? Okay, TK says if you use toilet roll, oh okay, yes, I've read that. Well, that it would, I agree, it would be difficult for you to explain to your wife, and that's the truth. And Kennedy says they will always remember when they're about to shake that. You said, I hope that they should not shake it. Thank you. Now at least I've made sense to somebody. Yes, if you want to shake, just remember that I said don't shake. Rather than shake, get the toilet roll, moisten it if you're around water, and then use that to dab on yourself. That way you're keeping the bacteria and keeping all the diseases and infection you're shaking probably would have spread. Thank you, Candy. Thank you very much. Yes, please remember that you shouldn't shake. I'll make that the whatever for today. Don't shake. So when you are done in the bathroom, get the toilet roll, especially people that they have this toilet roll and sink. I'm sorry, the toilet and the sink close to them. Get the toilet roll, dab it, and please do not shake. Yes, the reception, the network is really bad. I don't know what to do about that, and I apologize. It's not my fault. I'm not, is it MTN and all these other things? But I hope that you'll be able to watch me afterwards. As always, I thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you all, and I pray that God's mercies will continually and continuously follow us, not just this weekend alone, but all the days of our lives. Thank you again very much for being here with me today. Permit me to seize this opportunity to make a public apology to somebody that I offended. Solomon Ajibade, I misread you yesterday. I thought you were referring to me when you wrote that sentence. I did not know that you were referring to the person that I posted about. I blew my head and was very mean to you. I apologize sincerely, and I hope that you will forgive me. You are one person I respect, and there's absolutely no reason for me and you to break up over something that I know I'm wrong about. I was wrong. I have attacked you unjustifiably, and sincerely I am sorry, and I hope that we'll be able to make up and you'll still always be around me. I know your name like I know my name because I see you on everything that I do, and it is not fair for me to have done that to you and think nothing of it. I apologize and I am sorry. Thank you all for watching me. Bolanle Fati, you have come at the very tail end of this podcast, but you can watch it. You can watch it again and again. I mean, it's there if you have the data, because I always understand that data is a problem in Nigeria. Basically, what I've talked about today is good toilet habit, cleaning up after yourself, and for the men not to shake once they finish their wee, because when they do that, they are shaking. They spread this pee all over the place, and we don't want that. Don't shake. When you're done, get the toilet roll, dab the tip of your thing, of your nozzle, and save everybody from infection and all. God bless you all, and bye.